start going. Just keep it going.
Warning. Stand by for countdown. Prepare audience with maximum impact. Full immersion begins in.
My black people, it's all about the unity. It's nothing they can do with us, so ain't nobody moving me. I'm a soul man, no. I'm a soul man. Yes, I am. I'm a soul man. I'm a soul man.
You couldn't be so. You couldn't be so. You couldn't be so.
They see something that I don't see. What can you learn from a bum, Omar? Amsterdam? What I learned from a bum, maybe it's what not to do.
Nobody takes down Angel Snub 7 easy. There's a reason why, after 100 channels destroyed, Angel Snub 7 is still here. There's a reason that you don't take me seriously.
Maisha ni ya ghetto, msaliti ni petrol, sheria muna kwao, wazimu pia na hao, furaha sio mfano, ukabila ndio kwao, hardcore shafika, ukweli na hakika, kadiri inashika, furaha kwa lahiki, kutoka mashabiki, mbaji kwa mziki, beat na fiki, muda muna wiki, mimi na himziki, split ni mukiki, kuna ziki, kwa makini mfulisi, za mchima na silly, filmmaking,
Don't you know, we're talking about a revolution song. Don't you know, talking about a revolution song. Don't you know, we're talking about a revolution song. Don't you know, talking about a revolution song.
Me, I was mezani, I wore that. Already kama methali, kama cheka, tuko kwa table, champagne, pombe mezani, mambusi getani, pass me puff, then ongeza majani, kwani kuna mflatani. Hey, hadi gani, wako hadi motuti, hadi hatari, take pita soup, ndo mandhari, atileta from far, wanalampa vidole, ni beat so sweet, then piga vidonge, high five, why lie?
Don't you know, talking about a revolution song. Don't you know, we're talking about a revolution
kind of a hot mess. See, they say that Angel Snub Nub 7 don't care about the people. But Angel Snub Nub 7 cares about the people because I'm bold enough to tell you the truth. And I don't give a damn if you give me a dime. I'm not looking for your money. My black people, it's all about the unity. There's nothing they can do with us, so ain't nobody who.
We are in a state of emergency.
Prejudice. Wrote a song about it? Like to hear it? Here it goes.
Free your mind.
It's not going. Just keep it going.
Hey, Angel Snub 7. What's going on? Oh man, y'all go over there and subscribe to our brother Angel Snub 7. This man has overcome some stuff that I don't think the average individual could overcome and fight their way out of. You're a true warrior. I got a lot of respect for you. I know you done been through a lot of stuff on YouTube, but these people could not walk in your shoes and come out. They couldn't. Angel Snub 7, y'all. Make sure y'all go subscribe to his channel. I'm telling y'all, this man is like a real warrior. Like, he's a fighter, the real kind, not the one that just be talking and running their mouth. The one that really fights and keeps going and going and going. Even when even when the chips are down, you got people that get up, dust themselves off, and keep going. That's what Angel Snub 7 does.
It's not going. Just keep it going.
I'm not going to help nobody get something my Negroes don't have. If I'm going to die, I'll die now, right here fighting you. If I'm going to die, you my enemy. My enemy is the white people, not Vietnam, or Chinese, or Japanese. You my opposer when I want freedom. You my opposer when I want justice. You my opposer when I want equality. You won't even stand up for me in America for my religious beliefs, and you want me to go somewhere and fight, but you won't even stand up for me here at home.
No, I don't worry. I tell you, I'm a man who believed that I died 20 years ago. And I live like a man who is dead already. I have no fear whatsoever of anybody.
Seems to me that white America must see that no other ethnic group has been a slave on American soil. America freed the slave in 1863 through the Emancipation Proclamation, but gave the slaves no land. And at the same time, America was giving away millions of acres of land in the West and the Midwest, which meant that there was a willingness to give the white peasants from Europe an economic base. And yet it refused to give its black peasants from Africa, who came here involuntarily in chains, and had worked free for 244 years, any kind of economic base. And so emancipation for the Negro was really freedom to hunger. And when white Americans tell the Negro to lift himself by his own bootstraps, it's a cruel jest to say to a bootless man that he ought to lift himself by his own bootstraps.
I'm saying that the Nation of Islam should evolve into what we call the reality's temple on earth. We didn't have a choice. We was already doing for ourselves. Even with all the oppression, we were accomplishing things far greater than the black and blacks have done. They've done very little, except bring you the teaching, the belief, because that's all teachings is. I believe. We don't need to believe no more. We need to know.
Everybody join. It's not going. Just keep it going. It's not going. Just keep it going.
My black people, it's all about the unity. There's nothing they can do with us, so ain't nobody.
In a state of emergency. Prejudice. Wrote a song about it? Like to hear it? Here it goes. Free your mind.
Keep it real.
What dear?
Because I keeps it real like that. I keeps it real.
It's not going. Just keep it going.
And I am also your soul brother. Number one.
It's not going. Just
Everybody who is black and interested in black people, let us sit down and find out how we can get together in one direction against one enemy and accomplish this job overnight.
When soul singer and black activist Sam Cooke wrote the lyrics to his song, "A Change Is Gonna Come," it was very direct and to the point. With some changes to it, the song was still digestible. In the year 2019, black folks continue to go through the change rather than direct the change. A community activist named Taalik Ibn'rad has made an appeal similar to what Sam Cooke was asking for. A change. It's said that the meek shall inherit the earth. We ask when. When will the landlords give the meek a free lease? Mr. Ibn'rad is humbly asking for the state of Mississippi. This is Dusty Basement Studios, and we approve of this message.
Right. Bro, you a genius. I ain't gonna lie. This is like, bro, you was a genius. I swear. You're gonna go down like Elijah Muhammad or Malcolm X with this one. You finna go down in history with this one. I swear to God, bro.
Well, I'm their child. You know, we all their children.
Yeah, but bro, you know, you your own, you different, bro. Yeah. I mean, to think of that. I mean, bro, this is genius. Like, I don't just say stuff just to be saying it. Like, I swear to God, bro, you are really on something to come up with this. I don't know how you came up with this.
But Charles Blow talks about the fact that if you really want black power, consider going into 6 states. Now, I'm going to combine this with what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad told us as it relates to get states that you control. And so when you look at the idea of returning back Louisiana, as far north as Maryland, Alabama, okay, the Carolinas, there's a lot of black folk. Mississippi is the largest state of black folk. More black folk in Mississippi than any other state in the 50. And so if we were to do that and go into our own, become our own senators, we would up the amount of black senators immediately, Congress people immediately. We would up, and by the way, when you run in a state, when you run in certain things, you don't have to ask nobody for reparations. They give you reparations. Something we can do. This is doable.
The Mississippi campaign represents everything that you claim that you want. The beginning of an all-black independent nation. The ability to control your own resources, your politics, the law. Be able to do your own thing for a change. Create an economy. Create and produce goods that Africa or anybody on the planet would want. You're fake, you don't want to do nothing. 3 hours talking about the Mississippi campaign.
Let's see, Taalik says, can you send a shout out to my platform, the Realities Temple on Earth Internet Ministry? Our theme this year is After Purge Comes the Heal. Shout out to your platform, Taalik. All the best to you guys with continuing to stretch in perspective, to stretch in what is possible, and to continue to bring healing into the space of yourself and others. Yes.
It's not flowing. Just keep it going.
My black people, it's all about the unity. There's nothing they can do with us, so ain't nobody moving me. Like at the king, we make it plain and simple. Bringing knowledge and fire at reality's temple. Reality's temple. My black people, it's all about the unity. There's nothing they can do with us, so ain't nobody moving me. Like at the king, we make it plain and simple. Bringing knowledge and fire.
start growing. Just keep it going.
Himself, and you don't realize it. You don't realize it that God has been imprisoned. The devil was able to imprison God. So right inside your own self, your God self has been imprisoned, and you have a false sense of self running rampant inside the temple. This is why, you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
We have to bring reality's temple here on earth. Reality's temple here on earth.
Yes, sir.
We have to realize the enemy is running rampant inside this temple.
And that is Brother Taalik from the Reality Temples on Earth channel. And if you get a chance to subscribe, please do subscribe to his channel. He's a good brother. You know, he's doing good work, and he wants to do good constructive things. He has good information to provide. So please do check out his channel if you get a chance.
My brother Angel Snub 7 at the Realities Temple. And to give props to him, because I listened to all of Angel Snub 7's videos. I think that he comes from a different angle. And there's a powerful message in a lot of the videos that he put out, and I try to catch all of them. I look at him as a free thinker and a person that's willing to challenge those of which he don't agree with or which he may think differently from, and I really respect him for that. He's challenged KNBS, and he has also challenged the Black supremacy movement as well. And I have nothing against that, because that which cannot be challenged cannot stand and will not stand and will not survive the test of time. How many challenges we can withstand will determine how long we will be able to stand.
Start growing. Just keep it going.
You couldn't be so. You couldn't be so. You couldn't be so.
Good evening, soul brothers and sisters. This is Tangi Cox, the Black Sheep, and I am propositioning you to entertain just a little while of being in reality. And this is gonna hurt some sisters and brothers, because a lot of us cannot accept reality. I empower you to, for 1 year, to subscribe to the Reality Temple on Earth. And at the end of 12 months, draw your conclusion of what have you learned in that amount of time. I empower you. You will never, ever, ever think, feel, or entertain nonsense ever again, period. I would like to see my soul sisters and brothers awaken. This requires time. You need to spend about a year watching, researching, and looking. The reality temple on earth is life-changing, and I stand on that.
Ride. Let's get this party started. Ride. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started. Ride. Let's get this party started. Ride. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started. Ride. Let's get this party started. Ride. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started. Ride. Let's get this party started. Ride. Let's get this party started quickly.
That's right. I'm proud to be a Southern girl. I'm gonna take you back a little bit. Where? Back to Texas, where everything is bigger.
The soul.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
In the name of my ancestors, peace forever and always, and welcome to another spontaneous edition of what we call the Reality's Temple on Earth Internet Ministry. I am the gatekeeper, host of this program, known here on social media, wherever you may find me, I am known as the mighty, mighty, mighty Angel Snub Nub 7. I am your soul brother, number one. I want to thank you for joining us this evening. It is always an honor that you would give us a few moments of your time. You could be doing something else, but you have decided that we're worthy because time is precious. And once you embrace time and it is gone, you can't get it back. So you have decided to come here and spend a little time with your brother, finding that I am worthy of a few minutes of your time. I am so much appreciated. I don't want to hold us long. I just want to make a few points and we're going to call it a night. The original topic that I chose was, do Black women really want strong Black men? And then I had to add a little something. Do Black women really want strong Black men? Do they even exist? And for many of you, yeah, I'm a strong Black man. Yeah, my daddy was a strong Black man. And so-and-so is a strong Black man. I don't know where you... Yeah, they exist, brother. What planet you living on, brother? It's a lot of strong Black men, brother. I'm so happy. I am so happy that these Black men like yourself exist. Strong Black man. So the question one would ask, if you are, and if these strong Black men exist, and the people that these strong Black men come from is in a horrible condition. Either these Black men are not as strong as they say they are, or they are given unearned credit and praise, and they don't know what the hell they're doing, because a strong Black man should come from a strong Black people. But if the people themselves is not strong, how can this Black man call himself strong? If the people that you come from is weak and suffering and living in squalor and confusion, how can squalor and confusion produce strong Black men? This is a question I want to ask. How can an apple tree produce an orange? It cannot. A strong people will produce a strong man. How does this people who are filled with debauchery, confused, struggling under the rule of another man, never live independently from another people? How can you be a strong Black man? I say it's a false claim. But the world is waiting for the man. Not only the black woman, but the world of humanity is waiting on a strong man. Our Father, thou art in heaven. I'm waiting on a man. They cry out to God, come and help me. And they relate God to a man. The coming of a man, the Messiah is a man. The Mahdi is a man. The coming not of a strong man. Because it takes a strong man to change the condition. A weak man or a semi-strong man or a nice guy cannot change the condition of the people. The nice guy, the semi-strong man, you cannot change the condition of humanity. It takes a strong man. So not only are women, but men are looking for the man or a man to come help us. And he can't be weak. He gotta be strong. He gotta be strong. If we have strong men, then why is the condition of humanity in the shape and the condition that it's in? If we have strong men. I know a lot of men, a lot of males who are called men by default. Just being born with a penis, you're a man. And you're called man. You did nothing to earn the title of man. You did nothing to earn respect and honor from women. You just called a man simply because you was born with the penis. In this society, in primitive societies, you have to earn that right to be called a man in my tribe. In nature, a male has to earn the right to be among his family. If you weak, they drive you away, you go somewhere and die. Because you can't help the family. We need a man, we need a male here strong, that provide, that protect the family. If you can't do that, you need to take your ass on somewhere else. This black woman has never had a man, even though she sleeps with something that has a penis, even though she marries something that has a penis, she loves something that has a penis. She's never known what it is to have a man, so she can't pick a man. She's never been around that. She don't know. And the black man of America has never been around, don't know nothing about it. So he has no example except the oppressor, except what he thinks he should be according to religious teaching that came from another man riding camels in the desert. He has no idea. And so he continues to suffer. He can't change his people because he depended on another man to come save him. Our Father who art in heaven, or that which is outside of yourself, come and help me. So the black man in America, what did they do? They voted for Donald Trump because they need a man to look up to. I need a man to help me. I can't help myself. maybe this man will help me. That's what many Black American men did. Or they waiting on Joe Biden. Or maybe they waiting on a woman. Or Kamala. Somebody. These are strong Black men waiting for a woman, waiting for an outsider, an alien man. Not focus on a man that looked like them, but another man. What kind of strong man are you if you're looking for an alien man outside of yourself? What makes you a strong Black man? Let's talk about it. In nature, manhood or dominance among males is determined by brute strength. Males come together, they bump their heads and they fight to determine who is the strongest, who is worthy of passing their DNA to the next generation. Because in order to survive on this planet, you got to be strong. So we don't want no weak genes up in here. So only the strong survive. And many males in nature never get to mate because they're too damn weak. So you lucky living in the United States, because you can find yourself a weak woman. Just smile, tell a joke, take her out to dinner, have fun, and you can mate. There is no criteria to make you strong. And so you wonder why the people are crazy as hell and why the people are weak. So they easily fall victim to drugs and alcohol and pornography and all the addiction. They get addicted on it. They get addicted to YouTube. They get addicted to TikTok. They get addicted to heroin. They get addicted because the people are weak genes throughout society. And the suicide rate goes up because the weak genes is among the people, and I can't handle life no more, so let me kill myself, which is unnatural behavior. There's no animal, there's no life on the planet that commits suicide. But weak men, weak genes is flowing around within the human family, especially among soul brothers and sisters, the Black man and woman in America. Weak. In nature, the majority of the time, you have to be physically dominant. Sometimes you can be smart. I was watching this nature program, and these fish was mating, and it was this little tiny male fish. There's no way he could compete with those big male fish trying to fertilize the female's eggs. There's no way he could do it. But what he did, he laid in the cut and just watched. And the males got to fighting. Boom, boom, bang, they fighting over the female. So while they fighting, he slowly sneak in and get his sperm on the eggs. This is a sign of being smart. And so they come, whoever the winner was, they was fighting. it was too late. The little weak fish, because he was smart, was able to fertilize the eggs. So it is the theory in evolution that he would pass his intelligence to those babies. So evolution, but that made him strong. It was not his brute strength. It was his mind. And we always hear this thing, brain over brawn. Because being intelligent is strong. When we think about strong, a lot of times we think about brute strength. We think about lifting weights and running and physical strength. But the greatest strength and what keeps humanity enslaved is not brute strength. What keeps humanity enslaved is the strength of the mind. Brain over brawn. It takes one to be strong to survive. So all of us, we need an example of a strong man. Both male and female. We need to understand if we don't have that, then we need to understand how we gonna make that if we don't have it. Shout out Brother Marcus X. Shout out to our Facebook. We are simulcasting here on YouTube and also on Facebook. I thank you so much for joining us this evening. I'm not going to keep us long. I just want to talk about this need for manhood. See, a lot of people get angry at me when I call a lot of us males, men or whatever, I call us men by default. I don't view us as strong men. And they get offended. And they get upset and they start crying. That already tells me you're not a strong man. You can't handle somebody's opinion of you. That's their opinion. You're not a strong man to me. I don't care how you cry. I don't care what your excuses is, what you say. For me, you're not a strong man. For somebody else, you might be strong. But there's different levels of strength. Lifting 10 pounds requires a certain amount of strength. Because there are some people that cannot lift 10 pounds. There's people that cannot lift 100 pounds. There's people that cannot lift 300 pounds. There's different levels. The level of a man that I'm looking for is the strong man that can change this condition once and for all. Talking, being an articulate, charismatic figure don't make you a strong man because you ain't changing nothing. All your talking, all your YouTube views, all your followers, and you don't change nothing. There's nothing strong about that. The only one that's impressed is other weak men because they can't do no better. And they cannot see no better because they never had a strong man to compare to say, you're not that strong, you're not all that. We've never had that. We've never had an example of, we've never been in a man position in life. The black man in this country, over 300 years, we wasn't men. We was called property, Mr. Man. Where was your manhood at? You was called property. We were inhuman, viewed as an animal, treated like an animal. You just want to ignore that. 300 years, over 200 years, almost 300 years. You was property, Mr. Man, Mr. Strong. All of a sudden you become strong. Then another man set you loose. You didn't even fight for yourself. The only reason why you have so-called freedom is because other men had a fight and you was collateral damage. You even fought with the guy. Some of us fought on the Confederacy. Some of us fought with the North, whatever. And we still don't fight for ourselves. We still fight for them, Mr. Man. Nothing has changed. In fact, you encourage your boys to go to their military and fight for them. Fight for the country that raped their grandmama. Fight for the country that lynched their fathers. Fight for the country that called you property for 300 years. So you went from slavery to Jim Crow, and you had to put a sign on your back, I am a man. Why did you have to put a sign on your back and tell people I'm a man? You had to beg, you got to beg another man to recognize you as a man. Why you got to do that, Mr. Strong Black Man? And that was just a few years ago. In my lifetime, I was born in it. Got to put a sign on your body. I am a man. Because you're not recognized as one. And you're not strong enough to get the respect from another man. And so to shut your mouth, they give you some crumbs. And you've been sucking your thumb like a baby. You've been pacified ever since. It was reported that President Lyndon B. Johnson was having to say, we give these Negroes these crumbs, and they will be loyal to the Democratic Party for the next 200 years. And you have proven him right. Even though some of y'all rebel, and you went to Massa Trump, still loyal to Lyndon B. Johnson and those people because they gave you nothing. Let you pretend you are a man. You're a pretend man. You are a man living under Jim Crow. I'm a man. And they running you scared. They ran you out of the South. Ran you to the North. Ran you to the West. Ran you out of your home. The only home you ever knew. Mr. Man, they ran you out. You want to be called man. And they still run you. You fill up the jails and the prisons. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Paying the people taxes, paying the salaries of the police that beat your ass, that gun down your daughters and your sons, Mr. Man. So what was it around 1865 or prior to 1865, the emancipation, apostolation, whatever it was. We free now. No, you're not free. They set you loose. All of a sudden you a man because they set you. You was property a few days ago. You was a boy a few days ago. And in reality, they still calling you boy. Jay-Z is a boy. ASAP, Rocky, whatever his name, he's a boy. All of us in this country, we ain't nothing but boys. That's what we are. You can live in hallucinations and delusions all that you want to. You're in the same position. You're not in a position of manhood, in a position of being a boy. In nature, females know weak, and they run away from weak. And she screamed for the strong, come and get this weak sucker away from me. In nature. The black woman, in fact, many women all over the earth been beat up so bad, they don't know weak men. They don't know strong men. Willing to accept anybody and do anything. What's the sense of screaming? Because there's no strong man that's going to come save me. So thousands of black women go missing. Where's the strong man? Come and save me. Where my man at? Help me. My Father, which thou art in heaven. She has no savior. She has no man. She got to call the police. My boyfriend beat me up. My husband beat me up. There's no man to come save her. There's no man. There's no strong men around. She got to call an alien man to come help her. So she don't know. These black women don't even know a man. You wouldn't know a man if you seen him. And then when you hear the voice of a man, it scares you to death. What is Angel talking about? Here I am. I've been speaking up for women since 2007. You would think that I would have thousands of them in support. But they don't know. They running with the guys that want to exploit them, that don't want to raise them up to where they really should be. Protect them. Because they don't know no better. They comfortable in the cesspool with the weak men. Because she don't know. You don't know any better. Just give your body away to anything, anybody. And you don't have a man to protect you. So any man can come in the black community and get our women, our daughters and our wives, our girls. She has no protection. She has nothing. When they come, the strong black man is supposed to be there. Halt! Who goes there? That's what he's supposed to do. What you want? You will not go among elephants. You will not go among lions. You will not go among tigers. And there's a male, and you're just going to do anything that you want to. Who goes there? What the hell you want? But the strong black man, I got some crack cocaine. I got some liquor. I got Jesus. Here's my daughter. Here's my wife. Just give your women away. Because you're not a man. It's just like the rooster on the farm cannot protect his hen when you go out there and get the eggs. All that he can do is stand by and watch. He can't do nothing about it. Because he's not strong enough. A lot of women don't know what strong manhood is. I listen to the women. I just want to have fun. What do you want in a man? Oh, he just got to be nice. I just want to have fun. Make me laugh. That's all? That's all you want? You don't require nothing else? So what is a man? My father was a good man. My brother is a good man. So-and-so, they good, strong men. What make them strong? So-and-so play basketball with his nephew. They take our family out to dinner. We go to Disneyland. Oh, ain't that cute? He take his son and sing his son a lullaby. That make him a good, strong man. Look at that. He make lullaby, lullaby, and good night. La 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 la. I'm a good, strong man. Here go my son. I'm a good, strong man. I pay the bills. That's all it takes. That's all. Now, I want to give an example. We might not like him. Many of us, we don't like him. You talk about this man. I'm talking about President Donald J. Trump. You don't like him for whatever reason. Greetings, Phil Fox. Now, you might not like Donald Trump or whatever, and that's good, because Donald Trump don't give a damn. You don't mean nothing to him. You can't touch him. So it don't make no difference anyway. Now look at the conversation between you and Donald Trump. Now he is the president of the United States, but look at his mind. Look at his mindset. Why are many upset with Donald Trump? Because I do it my way. I'm the president, I'm going to do it my way. And if you want to sue me, sue me. I don't give a damn about what y'all talking about. I'm going to take this position as president and run it the way I want to run it. He's not crying and whimpering and worried about what people talk about like Obama. There's the difference. Obama was just a manager. Obama was weak, a weak man, a weak president. Donald Trump ain't running like that. You see, from the very beginning, I'm running this. This my ship. So what makes them so upset all over the earth with Donald J. Trump as president of the United States? I don't want to call that the Gulf of Mexico. I want to call it the Gulf of America. So the Mexicans get all upset. I don't give a damn. I'll mess around and take it from you. I'm not saying I'm not saying that's what we should do. But he's not taking it for himself. I'm doing this for my country, America, for my people, America. I think that Canada should be the 51st, 52nd state or whatever. And the Canadians is upset. How dare you make this man talking about making Canada the 51st state. Let's take over Greenland. What are you after? I'm after resources. The more resources you have, the more powerful. I'm not doing it for Donald J. Trump. I'm doing it as the president of the United States. I'm doing it for my nation. That's what I'm doing it for. We need to take over the Panama Canal, even though it would not be right because they signed certain papers, whatever, but that's his mentality. I'm doing this for my country. What is in the best interest of my nation, of my people, of my tribe? I'm not giving Ukraine no more money. Matter of fact, Ukraine, your ass owe me money. I don't owe you anything. You owe me. So Donald J. Trump is looking out for America. Keep giving these people free money. What you get out of it? So I want resources. I'm giving you billions of dollars. I want resources forever if you want my help. But you had a weaker president like Joe Biden just giving stuff away. And you have homeless Americans on the street. You have Americans that need something, and you can afford to give billions of dollars to foreign nations, and they don't have to give you nothing. They pimp your ass. You ain't gonna pimp me. Donald Trump said you're not gonna pimp me. You can pimp Obama, you can pimp Biden, you ain't pimping me. I'm not your hoe. They view Donald Trump way different. Because Donald Trump said, I gotta stand up like a man. For my people, for my family, for my nation. The hell with you. I got to do what's in the best interest of mine. The soul brother, the strong black man in America don't have that mindset. We don't have that mindset. You have created nothing for the black woman. You don't control your neighborhood. You don't control a town, a city, a state. Give her something. Give yourself something. You just a flunky. You just a flunky for other men. You take Arab religion, you're a flunky for the Arab. You're a flunky for other folks around other men. And you do nothing for yourself. Mr. Warrior. Here we were on the slave plantation. And some of you guys are pretty big. Myself, I'm probably average. 5'9", 200 pounds, whatever. Some of you brothers are big. And some of you even brag about your little funky little money that you have. And you flex, I'll beat the hell out of you. And you want to show off your little muscles? They had muscles on the slave plantation, building Massa House. They was building Massa House. You 300 pounds and Massa weigh $150. And you bow down. Yes, sir, Massa. What you need, Massa? Mr. Man. As powerful as you think some of us are in this society with your little funky money, don't mean nothing. You still, yes, sir, massa. What can I do? Don't pay your taxes. What's his name? Ask Wesley Snipes. Ask any of our people. Ask the late Red Fox. Our people, don't pay your taxes and see what happened to you real quick. You don't run nothing. You obey their law. You their flunky. Yes, sir, massa. And you still do the same thing like you was doing on the slave plantation. Singing and dancing. Massa throw you a football. I get paid. Same thing. Entertain me. Massa ain't doing it. Throw you a football. There you go, running up and down. Run track. Run, Negro, run. Run track. Throw the javelin. He sit back. We love Michael Jackson. Nothing but an entertainer. Dance for me. Sing and dance for me. Same stuff on the slave plantation. It don't mean a lot for him because they in power. You don't have no power. You steal the Minstrel Act. Michael Jackson, the greatest entertainer in the world. And look what they done to him. They control his estate. His mother don't even have control. His family don't even have control. They control his estate. I'm very sure they control Prince's estate. We don't control a damn thing. We just flunkies. And we allow that. Motown should belong to us. BET should belong to us. That's because we flunkies. You're not a strong man. Because a strong man not going to tolerate it. And the women don't know no better. Her choices for manhood is poor. We gonna have sex. Unfortunately, you're gonna have sex with weak men. So there's nothing strong about the black community. Don't tell me about no strong black man, because he don't exist. Because a strong black man, not only is he physically strong, he will show his strength mentally. Crying to Allah is not being a strong man. Waiting on spirits and spooks and demons. You're a warrior and don't have nothing to fight for. These people, you want somebody to give you something. These people fought and died. Whether you like it or not, how they got it, they fought and died to get what they have. You're not. When these people are at war and your general tell you, look, in order for us to win this war, we need to get that hill. Now, the 1st Battalion, y'all not gonna make it. You ain't gonna make it. But somebody gotta sacrifice, because in order to win this war, to win this battle, somebody gotta die. I'll volunteer, sir. I'll volunteer, sir. Somebody gotta die. Somebody gotta sacrifice. That's how World War II was won. Because the Nazis wasn't no joke. Somebody had to sacrifice. A lot of lives had to go down. And the strong black man, he He will fight for others, but he won't fight for himself. And this woman, you lay down with these men and you raise boys to be like them. Because he take you to Disneyland. Because he buy you a bag of potato chips and a soda pop. He buy you a house next to white folks. How you doing there, dog? He give you stuff that he got from another man. He don't produce nothing. And that's acceptable. You as a woman, you don't ask a lot from your black men. Long as they can have a pretty speech and look cute. But you have men like Donald Trump. I want Canada to be the 51st state. I want to take over Panama. I want Greenland. I'm not going to let Ukraine pimp me. And what is black men doing? Showing off the little rings and the little money in the house they got from Massa. Don't build nothing. So what do you expect from these young boys? They don't have examples of manhood. There's no criteria. Before you sleep with me, you got to put me in a house. These women don't make no demands on nobody. Just look cute. You want to get between these legs? I need a house. I need a trailer. You want respect for me? Put me in my own town. Protect me in my own neighborhood. You don't ask nothing of these men. They go to work for another man. They come home. Remember James Evans? You know, he go work for the white man all day, come home and drink a beer, lay his fat ass down, waiting for Florida to cook him a meal. That's the kind of man you want? This is the kind of men you want? There should be no gangs in our neighborhood. There should be no police shootings in our neighborhood if we have strong black men in our neighborhood, because it's not going to tolerate it. Who goes there? It happens because there are no men. So the original title of our talk tonight was, do black women really want strong black men? They don't. They don't want strong black men. Because a strong man means change. And you like it just the way it is right now. You really don't want no Jesus to come back. You don't want no Messiah. You don't want no Savior. Because it means change. Strong man is going to change things. And you like it just the way you are, because it's like, what is the Commodore saying? Because I'm easy, easy like a Sunday morning. That's the way you like it. Easy like a Sunday morning. And that's where your happy ass is every Sunday. In church, in the mosque, synagogue, somewhere. Easy like a Sunday morning. Big, strong men. Your neighborhood in shambles and you in church. Being easy, easy like a Sunday morning. That's where you at. Or at the dope house. Or at the strip club. Because you're boys and you can afford to do that because you're boys. Because another man is taking care of you. Taking care of you and your woman and your children. The same way they took care of you when we was on the slave plantation. Strong man. Yeah, they strong to you. Not strong to me. Because in order to change this condition, you got to be stronger. You got to be better. The reason why the condition has not changed, because the strength of the man has not changed. The strength of the man is still weak. The strength of the man is still like he was on the slave plantation. That should not be acceptable by womanhood. But the woman don't know no better. And she makes excuses for our weakness. Oh, don't worry, things take time. It'll get better next time. Kiss your little knee. She make excuses for your failure. What was it the Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught? I was taught in the Nation of Islam that 75% of the work is with the black woman because she's the mother of the nation. And I say that's a bunch of baloney. That's garbage to take the heat off the man. Because in the Nation of Islam, the only thing you're going to do is take it easy. Da, da, da. That's what I was, with a bow tie every Sunday morning. Easy like a Sunday morning. That's all I was doing. You see all these brothers in suits and uniforms. Nation of Islam, the Moorish Science Temple, all these brothers and sisters, I'm talking about the brothers in these uniforms. And the only thing they're doing is taking it easy on a Sunday morning. They don't conquer nothing. Donald Trump talking about conquering stuff. Changing stuff. I don't want that to be the Sea of Mexico. I want it to be the Sea of America. I want Canada. I want Greenland. Talking about conquering stuff, getting things, controlling as much as I can. And the only thing these men I see on social media, the only thing they want to do is control women and children and dogs. You see them with their dogs. They can control their dogs, their pit bulls and Labrador retrievers and dogs. And you see them with their little children. That's all you want to control, children. These men control resources. They control the water, the gas, the air, everything. That's what they controlling. You controlling. You want to control women and women. I'm the head of the household. And then you the white man's B when you leave your house. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. I don't know about you. It's embarrassing to me. That's all I see on social media. These men, all they think about is getting between some woman's legs and crying because they can't get between some woman's legs. That's all. And controlling, bullying women. Talking about the elderly. Dr. King should have did. Noble Drew Ali should have did. Malcolm X should have did. They talk about the elderly and controlling children and animals. I see black men with squirrels and cats, dogs. thinking about resources, control some land, control my neighborhood, control my environment. You satisfied being another man's flunky. It's not about brawn. This is about how to use your brain, how to be smart. Because we're not in a position to do nothing physically. But you can use your brain like that little fish. Woo! What did I say about the little fish? The big fish got to fighting, and the little fish sneak. Woo! I'm going to say this, we're going to get out of here. We, as black men, soul brothers and sisters, you're living in the time of the big fish fighting, you the little fish, and you can sneak in. That's what this is all about. Where is it? Right here. This vision that we call Operation Exodus Mississippi campaign. That's what it's all about. It's the little slick baby, that fish, the little tiny fish, using your brain, taking advantage of the situation. And when the big fish finish fighting and they look, you done fertilized the egg. This is the position that we're in. This is the environment that we're living in right now. But you got to be a man to think that way. I need to conquer territory. I need to get me something that I can call my own. I don't know what's going on with the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. I watched some of the speech by Brother Ishmael, Savior's Day, 2025. But Minister Farrakhan didn't speak. But I listened to some of what his assistant, Ishmael, had to say. And he's talking about spaceships and aliens, or science fiction type stuff. And the mother plane gonna drop bombs and all this other stuff. Taking it easy on a Sunday morning. See? All those men, all that power, but they're following weak ideology, weak beliefs that ain't producing nothing for you. Then Ishmael said, forget about money, forget about economics, forget about that. Get yourself together right with God. What? How we gonna eat? We already don't have nothing as is. At least I would have my little chump change, my little money, little house. No, get yourself together for God. How long we been waiting on God? Where was God 200, 300 years on the slave plantation? Where was God during Jim Crow? Where was God for Sandra Bland? Where was God for Trayvon Martin? Where was God for Eric Garner, Sean Bell, George Floyd? Where's this God at? Where was God when Malcolm X was shot down in broad daylight? Where was God? Where was Allah? Our minds filled with all this nonsense. And we hold on to it because we're scared. And that's something they don't want to admit. They are afraid. You're afraid to really go on your own. You are afraid to do for yourself. Because if you really do that, you can't blame the white man no more. You can only blame yourself. So stay in the condition that you're in so that you can say, oh, Donald Trump do this. Donald Trump do that. You like that. I don't give a damn about Donald Trump. Because a man take control of his own destiny. I don't give a damn about Kamala Harris. I don't give a damn about Biden. I don't care about that political garbage from these other folks. Unless they can do something for me. Unless I can use them for my benefit. The same way they have used us for the last almost 500 years. Look out for yourself. There's nothing wrong with looking out for yourself for a change. But we don't have strong men. Got a bunch of men taking it easy on a Sunday morning. Satisfied with the big crumb, not the little crumb, because I'm getting paid. But you're not a man. It means nothing. You're not respected as a man. They still call you boy. And sometimes they get caught calling us the N-word, calling us boy. And you don't have to call nobody boy. It's the attitude, it's the behavior. You can see it, how they talk and how they respond to us. I'm going to say this when we get out of here. Now, here I was locked up for 10 years. But because I was who I was, and I didn't have no power, but they respected me for my fight. And they told me that. They told me that. Gotta respect you for your fight. You gonna die in here. You gonna die in here, son. But you know, we respect the fight. But as you can see, I didn't die in there. When I was locked up, some of y'all think using a gun make you back. I'm a strong man. I got all these guns. Pop, 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 shoot, shoot, shoot. I was locked up with murderers. I saw a young brother accused of a double homicide. And when he found out how long he was going to have to be locked up, he cried like a baby. But just a few days ago, he out there shooting. Pow, pow, pow. Negro, you know how we do when we have our little gun and we tough. Then the white man lock your ass up, and then you go behind bars and cry. And then you shot when they make a punk out of these guys because they not tough anyway. Yeah, you tough until you have to suffer the consequences of what you done. There's a lot of bisexual men because they was in prison, they was in jail some damn where, and they got punked. And I'm going to tell you this. Some of them like it. Because you do your thing in jail and they come out into society, but they still want the man booty. And some of these women don't know. I'm going to go out and hang with the boys. At one time, when a brother told his wife or his girlfriend, I'm going to go out and hang with the boys, it meant one thing. Now, if you're a woman, not only do you have to worry about your man cheating on you with a woman, you have to worry about your man cheating on you with another man. It's become common. And it's vice versa. Sometimes if you're a married man, sometimes your wife is sleeping around with another woman. But we got to go through all this because there's no strong man that creates a strong society. The men are weak, so the society itself expresses weakness. I don't even know my gender. And these men are so in love. Woo! I'm going to say this, we're going to get out of here. Look, I don't know why you want to be part of this. This society is so sick, and this patriarchal, this thing that men have love for their penis is so strong. They are in the science rooms trying to figure out how to build an artificial uterus for a man. They're trying to, try to take a uterus from a woman and put it in a man. What kind of man? What man want to do that? But that's how sick. But these men living in the patriarchy, that's how sick they always been. So they started dressing like women way back in the day and acting like women. Of course, women in the society start copying their behavior, so they want to dress up like men and blah, blah, blah. But it kicked off with men. All about the penis. Worship of the penis. All the prophets of God is male. Your God is male. Everything is male. All about the man. All about the penis. Like, damn, we're the women. So people actually get upset. Some folks actually get upset because I have women behind me instead of books and other men and blah, blah, blah. In love with the penis. That's sick. And when you go on social media, that's all these men talk about. Bullying, controlling women, controlling children, pets, and talk about what the elderly didn't and did not do, and talk about how wonderful they are as a prize in their penis. Woo! That's disgusting. It's disgusting. But females really don't know what to do. What do I do? And then you raise your children, you raise your young boys the same way. And tell them the same thing. You will never get a strong man when that man is in love with his penis. Because he's supposed to be fighting for his family, not for what is in the best interest of his damn penis. We need to put our women in the same position other men have done. She needs to feel safe in her neighborhood, in her town, in her city, and I say in her state. We should be producing for her. When we produce for her, we produce for ourselves. This is what you don't understand. because we are the same. This is my family, this is my blood. We are the same. Without her, there is no us. Without me, there is no us. The black woman wants to support us, wants to support my leadership. Leading doing what? What are you doing? They call leadership controlling women, bullying children, talk about the elderly, kicking dogs and cats and squirrels and raccoons in the ass. You don't hear them talking about me. I don't be talking about no nonsense like that. I be talking about taking over some stuff right now. It's embarrassing. Because as a man, you should be looking for a man too. A real man. I'm not talking about no fictional. I'm not talking about no spaceships coming out the sky. I'm not talking about Thor. I'm not talking about Spider-Man. I'm not talking about Captain America. We should be looking for manhood. I can guarantee you, we can do it. This is the perfect time. I understand the time. The Muslims used to have a thing, the time and what must be done. You have to understand the time. We living in a perfect opportunity. But you can't take advantage of it because you're not a strong black man. The only thing you know how to do, rock-a-bye your little baby. You know, take your family to Disneyland. I pay the bills. That's all manhood is to you. These guys, ancient men, was out conquering, getting resources. But you ain't worried about it because Massa got your back. And if that's what you want to do, be my guest. But don't put me in. I'm not a part of you. And I'll make it very clear. I'm not part of that. I'm not no penis worshiper. You can do that if you want to. I don't want unearned credit. I don't want unearned praise. You call me a man because I earn it, and you're going to respect me like a man whether you like it or not. When I was locked up, I didn't even have no power. And those people respect me. Believe that. Believe it. Well, you know what? I don't care what you believe or not, whatever. I know it. They know it. I don't care what you believe, because y'all believe anything. And so it don't make no difference what your punk ass opinion is anyway. It don't make no difference. Because you're weak. You respect me whether you like it or not. And even those that have the nerve to run their damn mouth with me, they respect me whether they like it or not. You don't have to like me, but you're going to respect this. And this word tear y'all ass up because you're weak. If you want to change, you got to get strong. And it's not my fault after 100 years, all that stuff that we believe in, all that stuff that we do ain't changed a damn thing. Nothing. So, do black women really want strong black men? Not really, because they don't know. They have no idea. They don't know. They don't even know what a strong black man is. I know this. I know how soul brothers, I know how black men, how we operate, where we're at right now. It's not strong. All these, it was so embarrassing when Donald Trump won the election. All these black men, jumping for joy like little girls. Donald Trump, and you ought to hear him right now. Massa Trump in the White House. Goes to show you how weak they are. And they run away from a man like me because I'm asking you, you got to do better. You got to get stronger. And they don't want to get stronger. They're happy with Massa on this plantation. So on that note, we're going to get out of here. Welcome, Lunch Break Chronicles. Assalamu alaikum. Lunch Break Chronicles. Habara Ghani, whatever y'all say. I don't know. I don't know. Mishuzu, whatever. I think he's an African. I don't know what he is. Keeps, talking about Africa, whatever. I don't know. But welcome to the broadcast. See, this is what I mean. He says, what is the Mississippi Campaign? See, why do people talk about the Mississippi Campaign? Don't even know what it is. They don't even know what the Mississippi Campaign is. But if you really want to know this, I've made many videos. Do a Google search. I think the best video is the one that I made, Mississippi Campaign for Dummies. And I put a lot of videos there as a compilation and explained it. Even a dummy can explain. I mean, I broke it down because people really acting silly and act like they really. It's not complicated. No, the problem is you want to hold on to this stuff that don't work. You don't even really want to know what the Mississippi Campaign is. You want to keep doing the same crap that don't work. Still waiting on Dr. Umar Johnson, Pan-African School. He says Mississippi is too dangerous over there. You don't know nothing about Mississippi. You don't know nothing about Mississippi. You never lived there. Mississippi too dangerous. But then you want us to go to Africa. Them damn people chopping folks' heads off. They don't talk about the reality of what's happening on the continent. Those people are trying to lead the whole continent, risking their life to come to America, risking their life to go to Europe. They don't want to go to no part of the continent. They leaving the whole continent of Africa because it is dangerous. Dr. Umar looking for volunteers to pay his school again. He said, I used to live there. That's why I left. Everywhere you go on the earth, it's dangerous. You can't escape danger. You can't escape death. Mississippi ain't no danger than any other place in the United States. What is it? These celebrities, these sports players, their house getting broken in. And we know they don't live in the hood. And their house still get broken too. Matter of fact, a lot of rich people, these folks are targeting. That's where you should target. If I was a criminal, I'd be targeting the rich folks. Why would you target the poor? People that don't really have nothing. If I'm gonna risk going to jail, if I'm gonna risk getting shot at, I'm gonna go burglarize the rich folks. Finally, they got common sense. You're gonna break in somebody's house for a $20 TV. No, I'm gonna break in your house for a $2,000, $5,000 TV. And not only did they get those things, they got the people, some of their Super Bowl rings and other personal stuff that was valuable to them. Yeah, what lunch break said, be like Robin Hood. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Be like Robin Hood. Now, when I was young, I used to burglarize folks, but I did not burglarize my community. I burglarized outside of my community when I was young. Stupid boy. Doing it for the thrill. It was fun until I got caught. It stopped being fun. And the police came. I actually could have got killed. After one of the people's house I broke into, they pulled a gun and really could have shot and killed us. Me and the guy that I was with. But I did not burglarize. I did not steal from the people in my community. So, but see, it's not even them. It's the foreign folks coming here. They're not coming into the poor community to steal. They going where the folks have the money, have the valuables. So, yeah. Well, on that note, I just wanted to rant. I just wanted to get that off my chest. And we're going to go ahead and get out of here. I appreciate everybody for joining us this evening. Again, it's always an honor that you would give us a few moments of your time. And if we want to do better, if we want change, we're going to have to do better. We have to become the strong man that we claim we are. Right now, I don't see that. So I cannot report that. When I start seeing it, I will report it. I will give you the credit where credit is due. But I cannot give myself, I cannot give nobody credit where credit is not due. So on that note, who is working on this Mississippi campaign? Who is working on Dr. Umar Johnson's school? Who is working on the Nation of Islam school? Who is working on the new Black Panther project? Who is working on all this stuff that y'all give thousands of dollars to? Who is working on Pan-Africanism? That ain't working. Who is working on that stuff? Who is working on that? Since you want to ask questions, who is working on this and who is working on that? Who is working on all this stuff that's not working for the last 100 years? Why don't you volunteer? Why don't you add and say, I want to do something to get this campaign going, this vision going? I was in the Nation of Islam. I worked with Minister Farrakhan for 9 years. Give me 9 years, Nation of Islam. Give me 9 years, Nation of Islam. I supported all the brothers and sisters. This badge, this pin that I have, I participated in a Pan-African celebration of Malcolm X. I'm not a Pan-African. I was there at the Pan-African celebration for Malcolm. Why don't they do that for me? No, you're selfish. And it's all about what you want. It's not about what's in the best interest of the people. It's about what you want. And really, if they could claim the Mississippi campaign, they wouldn't have no problem with it, which some people have. Some people actually try to steal the idea and want to give credit to somebody else. That's how we roll. This guy getting on my nerve. I must hit a nerve. What kind of nerve? What you talking about? Dr. Umar Johnson started a school way back in 2014. It's 2025. He talked about it's going to open next year. And you supporting that. So I'm asking that question. He has no, where is his teachers? Where's his teachers? It's a whole lot of, you just don't open up no school. The only thing he has is an abandoned building. Who's going to cut the grass? Who's going to teach the students? He has nothing. He's living off the thousands of dollars that was donated for the school because he don't have no job. What is it? Hey, what is it that they do? A told Tommy on Martin. Look, man, you ain't got no job. He's living off the money that's supposed to be going for the school. He living off the money for his personal crap. And I was going to donate to him $3,000 to donate to promote the Mississippi campaign. And he turned it down. The school do not exist. It's an abandoned building that he called a school. It does not exist. There's no students that go to that school. There's no teachers that work at that school. It does not exist. The Mississippi campaign exists because it's a vision. It's a proposal. It's an idea. Just like his school was an idea at one time, a proposal at one time, that he cannot make a reality. Because he lost a lot of support because of some of the things that he done. Exactly, Doc. They love supporting people who make them feel good instead of people who have a real plan of action. Exactly. Umar is the only employee of FDMG. He's the only employee. He's the only one. He's the only one that he even talks about. There's nobody else involved in it. You can't open up. You can't do nothing like that on your own by yourself. I actually support the school. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't care too much for African spirituality, but all the things he talked about, he want to teach or whatever, there's nothing wrong with that. But you can't get it done the way he's doing it. You can't get that done. Exactly. I don't even think Umar filed what they call a 1099. When you get all these donations, you're supposed to report all that to the government. He doesn't show the paperwork. And he don't have to show the paperwork. Matter of fact, he's never shown his degrees. if I have a degree, why would I be ashamed to show my high school diploma, ashamed to show my college degree, my associate degree, bachelor's degree, master's? People put that kind of stuff on their wall. Umar Johnson have never shown that he's actually graduated from any school. So, on that note, I need to get out of here, and I'm not going to go back and forth with people in the chat room. If you want to talk to me, you come here and talk to me in person. I'm not going back and forth in the chat room. You can come here and be a man and talk like a man. All this hiding behind an avatar, writing all this. I'm not going to be reading all your stuff. I don't do that. When I go to these people channels, I write in the chat room. If they want me to come in person, I'll be happy. I'm not hiding behind no avatar. Reading all your crap. You got time to write all this stuff down. Bring your ass here and talk like a man instead of a little punk hiding behind an avatar like a chump. You got all that to say it in my face. Say it to the face of the world. Let us see who you are and what you are. I don't like this hiding behind an avatar. I've never hid behind an avatar. I stand on mine. If I look stupid and I'm made a fool out of, so what? I stand on mine. Oh, you made a fool out of me. I look stupid. You hiding behind an avatar. You can write all day long. Got so much to say. And then when they come here, they blabber mouth. Well, explain it. Talk to us. They can't even explain the stuff. Can't even talk. Had a couple of guys on here a few weeks ago supposed to explain how feminism ruined the black community. Couldn't explain nothing. Because the only thing they do is parrot crap. Copying what they heard somebody say on a video and cannot even explain it. Then get angry at us because your ass can't talk. You so smart and you know so much, come and explain it. I'll be happy to go anywhere because I can explain mine. And they never invite me back. Lunch break, they never invite me back. I can explain mine. I don't have to listen to a YouTube video. I don't have to listen to a YouTube video. I don't have to listen to nobody's DVD. I can explain mine. Because mine comes from me. It's a damn shame if something that comes from me, I can't explain it. See, you have a problem because you're a parrot. Minister Farrakhan. Nova Ali. Malcolm X. Jesus say. See, y'all a bunch of parrots. And you get hyped up over the videos and these speeches and all this crap. But you don't know how to explain it. You don't know how to defend it in real time. And the people that do not gonna mess with me because they're gonna get embarrassed and they know it. So on that note, let's get out of here. I appreciate it. We've been here long enough, and I thank you, everybody, for joining us this afternoon. Don't know when we're going to talk again, but if that's possible, hopefully we will. It's other things that I want to. I need to get started on another project to see. I mean, the other project that I want to do. I mean, either it's gonna win or it's gonna fail. And I can't lose no more than what I got, so might as well try it. We don't even want to try certain things. We don't even want to try. We don't want to try new things. And that's why you're going to stay where you at, because you don't want to try new things. Look at things differently. So you're going to stay right there in the hole that your enemies dug for you 500 years ago. Let's get out of here. Again, thank you for joining us this evening rather. And we are simulcasting on our Facebook, the various Facebook channels, right here on the various YouTube channels. I appreciate it. And like our ancestor, Dr. Neelis, used to always say, as imparting, I wish us love, peace, and soul. And we are Audi 5000.